Hello students, now welcome back in maths class, and today I am here with the topic congruency for triangle, that we have already studied two rules of congruency in previous video, but this time we will study three more congruency rules in this video, and we will do some questions also that are very important for you. So triangle basic funda I have already told you what are triangles and how we will categorize the triangles. What is congruency? That's I already told you what is congruency. It is also important you need to understand. I hope you have understood all the funda of that triangle related, like congruency, how we will do congruency, how we can prove triangles are congruent. For two congruency rules we have already studied, and CPCD property, that is also very important property for you, because we need to solve the questions, and that one we will use the property CPCD. CPCD stands for corresponding part of congruent triangle. It is very important. So please guys, you need to show previous video if you did not watch. If you did not watch previous video, so please guys you need to watch, and you need to also subscribe my channel if you didn't, because it will get the notification to you. So I'm going to start today's video. So please ready guys, I need to must carry your notebook, lead book and NCERT book. It is very important for you. Whatever I am teaching there, whatever I am teaching in this platform, you need to note it down that things and revise also. If any kind of confusion is creating, so please you can talk to me. Okay guys? Students, before starting the videos, I am presenting some slides for you. You need to watch them and try to understand. After that, same exactly I will explain in this video. So guys, please watch these slides. Okay class, so we are going to study the remaining criteria for congruency. In previous video we have already studied ASA and SAS criteria for congruency, but today we are going to study AAS criteria for congruency. AAS stands for angle side criteria. Okay class, so first we will draw two triangles. Same thing we will applicable here, but here what was first angle, then angle and then side. What is the sequence? Angle, side. So this thing we need to follow here. Okay, so see, triangles are given to us, that is first is ABC and second one PQR. So according to AAS property, we can A angle, then again angle, so angle C and angle R. Now after that, side. So we are taking this side. Okay guys. So what is the light in given? In given we will write here angle B is equal to angle Q. What is the light? Angle B is equal to angle Q. And then angle C is equal to angle R, and last property is AC is equal to PR. This is the angle side. This is the angle side here. Got it, class? Which one? Angle side. If two consecutive angles and one side. If two consecutive angles and one side of a triangle is equal to the two consecutive angle and one side of other triangle, so we can say it is the angle side means AAS property. Okay, guys. Now next one is there triple S property. Which property? Triple S, side and side. Triple S stand for side. So simple. If you can describe it, if the all sides of a triangle, if the all sides of a triangle is equal to the all sides of other triangle, so both the triangle will be congruent by triple S property. See the figure. So two triangle I have taken here. So triple S, AB is equal to PQ, BC is equal to QR, and AC is equal to PR. Here you can see all three sides are equal. All three sides are equal of both the triangles. So we can see if the all three sides of a triangle is equal to the all the sides of another triangle. So we can say both the triangles are congruent by triple S property. By which property? By triple S property. Okay, guys. And last one is there RHS. Which one? RHS. RHS. R stands for right angle. Right angle. H stands for hypotenuse. And S stands for side. So this property is applicable only in right angle. RHS property is applicable only in right angle. So for that we need to draw two right angles. See here. Right angle. Right. Okay. A, B, C, P, Q, R. Okay, guys. So here, first property is R. R stands for right angle. So first is okay. Now second, hypotenuse. It must be hypotenuse equal. Now third one is side. Now two sides are remaining. Two sides are remaining here. So any one side must be equal. So we are taking this one. So this is the RHS property. This is the RHS property. Which property it is? RHS property. Got it, class? Clear, everyone? So this is the theorem. We are going to prove it. The angles opposite sides of an isosceles triangle. The angles opposite sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. Because we have a study, we are every time saying that opposite sides having opposite and equal opposite angles. We are saying or not? Opposite. If opposite sides are equal, so the opposite angle will also equal. So we are going to prove here. What we will do? We'll prove it, but in this kind of triangle, isosceles triangle. So we need to draw an isosceles triangle. Guys, this is an isosceles triangle. A, B, and C. Okay, class. So what is given? What is given to us? Isosceles triangle given. So isosceles means two sides are equal. So we can write AB is equal to AC. AB is equal to AC. Anything other given? No. So to prove, question is saying that angle ABC is equal to ACB. What we need to prove? Angle ABC is equal to angle ACB. Beta, just understand the question. Question was saying it is an isosceles triangle and equal opposite side have equal opposite angles. So here I have written given AB is equal to AC because both are the equal opposite sides, and we need to prove here opposite angles are also equal, so that angle ABC is equal to angle ACB. Got it? Now construction is required here. So we need to draw perpendicular. What we will do? we need to draw a perpendicular. It is the point D. Draw AD perpendicular BC. What do we need to write here? AD perpendicular BC. Any problem, class? This is phase steps we have done. Now our last step is solution. Our last step is solution. So we need to do solution at solution. Here two triangles are there, ADB and triangle ADC. Two triangles are there, triangle ADB and triangle ADC. So right here in triangle ADB and triangle ADC. Okay, class? Any problem? No problem. So first of all, it is given to us AB is equal to AC. AB is equal to AC. And we know that ADB and ADC both are this kind of triangle, right angle triangle. Both are right angle triangle. So AB and AC are the hypotenuse. What are? Okay, guys. Now second one, AD is equal to AD common. See, AD is the side which is coming in both the triangle ADB and ADC. So we can write AD is equal to AD common. AD is equal to AD common. And for right angle ADB is equal to ADC, angle ADB is equal to ADC is equal to 90 degree, because right angle, because we have drawn here perpendicular. So by which property? Right angle, hypotenuse and side. Right angle, hypotenuse and side. So it is RHS property. Which property? RHS. So by RHS congruency rule, triangle ADB is congruent triangle ADC. Triangle ADB is congruent triangle ADC. And you know very well, if triangles are congruent, so by CPCT means corresponding part of congruent triangle. By CPCT. So see here, angle B is equal to angle C. So by CPCT, angle ABC is equal to angle ACB. That's why we can say if the opposite sides are equal, so the opposite angles are also equal. Got it, class? So now we are going to prove these triangles are congruent by AAS property. By AAS property. How we will do it? Here. So first point I told you, will write given. What we will write? Given. So what is given here? Angle B is equal to angle Q and angle C is equal to angle R. And third is given, AC is equal to PR. Is given to us? Yes. To prove triangle ABC is congruent triangle PQR. Okay, now we will do the solution for this. Class, we know very well in triangle the sum of all three angles, what is? 180 degree. Are you sure? Yeah. Yes, sure, it is 180 degree. So we can write here AB plus B plus C is equal to 180 and B plus Q plus R is equal to 180. We can write or not? Yeah, sure we can write. So what is in triangle ABC and triangle PQR? What we can write? A plus B plus C is equal to 180. Okay. And but we don't know the value of A. But B is equal to Q, C is equal to R. So in place of B and C, can we write angle Q and angle R? Yes, sure we can write. So angle A plus angle Q plus angle R is equal to 180. So angle A is equal to 180 minus angle Q plus angle
R. Okay, any problem, class? Any problem? No problem. Now in triangle PQR, same we will apply. See here, angle P plus angle Q plus angle R is equal to 180. So that angle P is equal to 180 minus angle Q plus angle R. Now equation first and second. Now from equation first and second, we can write angle A is equal to angle P or not? Yes, sure we can write. So this angle is equal to this angle. Now angle side angle. This property by ASA rule. Both the triangles are congruent. Both the triangles are congruent. That's why this property means AAS property is also applicable for us. Got it? Why we are using AAS property? Because we can take two triangles here. You can also again see one time more. I am telling you can two triangles ABC and PQR, and where it is given AAS property. Which property given? AAS property given. Angle, and side. Okay. So we will find out the sum of all three angles, that is 180, and after that we can see angle A and is equal to angle P. If angle A is equal to angle P, it means it is angle side angle property. Got it, class? I hope so you have everyone understood. This is the question. Triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle with AB is equal to AC. Triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle with AB is equal to AC. Prove that the altitude BD and C are equal. So first we need to draw the figure. First we need to draw the figure. Which kind of triangle? It is isosceles triangle. So we will draw first isosceles triangle. E, B, C. I have drawn triangle, okay, by the given information, and it is says that AB is equal to AC. AB is equal to AC. Now prove that the altitude BD and C. BD, it is the altitude. And what is the another information given? BD and CE are altitude. Altitude means right angle. Altitude stands for right angle in part 1. Go to part 1. Just I don't know when I was teaching part 1. You need to just learn all the things. Just make the images in your mind. When altitude is coming, just like tick, start. Now coming in your mind, altitude means right angle. So we have to choose. Now why we will write first? Given. Given. What is given here? AB is equal to AC. So first we will write AB is equal to AC. Second given BD and C are the altitude. This means these are right angles. So angle BDC. So angle BDC is equal to angle CEB. Why? Because they are altitude. Now anything other given? No. Now to prove. What is to prove? BD is equal to C. Now, class, solution. Now, we need to require solution. What we will do here now? We will do solution. So, for this thing required, we required BD is equal to C. So, we will take two triangles in this one. We will take two triangles in this one in which BD and CE are coming. In which BD and CE are coming, those triangles we will take. So here AEC one triangle, AEC, and another one ADC. Okay class? So in triangle AEC and triangle ADC. Okay class? And which kind of these triangles? These triangles are right angle triangle because BD and CE are the attitudes. So right here. Now what is the first property? EC triangle and ADB. In both the triangles, angle A is coming? Yes. So angle A is equal to angle E. Why? Common angle. Because this thing, it is most important. You need to write why it is coming. Now after that, we have written AEC, AEC. For this side coming, AC. AC is equal to AB. It is why it is equal. It is given. It is given. Now third property. What is third property class? Third property is that what is here? This one, angle BDC is equal to angle CEB because these are the right angles. These are the right angles. So what will write here? For this triangle, AEC first, AEC. In which angle coming? It is angle AEC. Angle AEC is equal to angle ADB. Why? Right angle. Okay class? Now, tell me which property you will apply here. The angle, okay class? Angle, this angle first is coming. Then after, you have taken this side. Okay. And then after, you have taken this angle. So, angle, side. Which property is coming? Angle, first see here. Beta, what I have written here? Angle A, to I have taken here angle A, common. Then AC is equal to AB. It means AC, AB, this side I have taken. Then third one I have taken AEC. It means this angle. This is right angle. And it is also right angle. So what the property coming? Angle, side. Which property coming? Angle, side. So by AAS rule, triangle, this triangle ACE, triangle ACE is congruent triangle ADP. Any problem? No. Now one thing I taught you, CPCT, corresponding part of congruent triangle. So by CPCT, what is ACE? This is C. C is equal to BD. C is equal to BD. It is proved. Any problem class? Any kind of problem? Just I am explaining one time more it. But it was same question was saying triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle and BD and C are the prove that the attitudes BD and C are equal. So BD and C are equal. So first we will draw isosceles triangle. Thus we have drawn. Then it was saying BD and C are attitudes. So we have drawn BD and C. Now we will take two triangles, but in those one BD and C are required. BD and C are required. So we have taken ADB triangle and AEC triangle. Okay. In both the triangles we can see angle is common. That's why written angle is common. Then AC is equal to AB. It is given. So that's why written and angle AEC is equal to angle ADB. Because why? Because they are 90-degree angles. So then, now which property is here? Angle, side. So we have written by AS rule, triangle AEC is congruent triangle ADB. So by CPCT, BD is equal to C. I hope so you have understood, class. So like this, you can solve more questions. So better do the practice of these questions. If any kind of problem you are facing, so please contact me. And please, if you did not subscribe the channel, so you can subscribe. Thank you.